My name is Blake Preston with SITECH Mid-South. What we've run into is a special request from one of our customers that's currently running a long reach PC-1250 excavator with 90 feet of reach. The problem that we're having, or the problem that we see could come up, is they're digging over 80 feet underwater. And what they're digging is they're digging through rock, and as they flip the rock up, they have a lot of damage on the front of their stick, as well as on the top of the bucket and the dog bone. Therefore, by putting a sensor on the side of the dog bone that would probably get knocked off and damaged and would not live in that environment. What my suggestion is we've taken a flex system here to demonstrate is once we hook up all of our sensors and do our measure up, but also do our sensor calibration. If we convince them to bottom the bucket out in full dump mode, which we have here, and then reach down underwater and check in the same position, why couldn't we take this bucket sensor and move it somewhere further up on the stick and make sure that the sensor itself is in the same location? To demonstrate what we're doing, we pulled it up here on the flex system. To show that we are now tip out. So, well, my theory is by putting the sensor in the same position on the upper part of the stick, the geometry of it wouldn't matter, because what matters is the angle from the bucket to the stick. So we hard mount it where it'll never move. It should show up like this on the CB460 inside the machine. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the sensor off, remount it on the upper portion of the stick, and then recheck grade with it here in our shop. All right, what we've done now is reposition the bucket sensor to the upper portion of the stick. And what we found out was that angle had to be 60.7. So we can also throw a level on it here and ensure the sensor housing itself is in the right spot. And using the diagnostics in the flex, we set the bucket sensor angle at the same one. So if you currently look over here at the screen, it's showing you we're still bucket flipped out in the same position. So now what we're going to do is have our operator swing the stick inside and out and touch the ground to touch our benched elevation in several different spots to verify. See, we moved the bucket, moved the stick, touched the ground again, the bucket's still showing in the same position. What we're wanting to know is, if we do this on the full-scale machine with a standard GCS system, run 12.1, will we get these same results? All right, so what we've done now, after our last little talk there, is we have checked points in 3 different spots. So what we're going to do is, by verifying on the light bar and the tips on the ground, we're going to pan back and forth between the bucket teeth and the screen just to verify that yes, we're in the same position and we are hitting grade. So let's pick up and move back in a foot or two and check. Just remember, don't touch the bucket, just the stick. Now we're on the ground. We're showing grade. Some of that might be where it's bounced up and down on that. So let's pick up and move back again. as long as that bucket angle is the same to the stick as what it was down there on the bucket, that full dump articulation, everything should work. Which, like I said, we've got that here on the screen at 60.7. So, thank you.